but you don't hear me though. Funk, funk, funky, motherfucking crypto punk. Oh man, messed that up. Look who's hanging out with the Falcons, just because you're on top of the mountain. But what goes up must come down, bros. They didn't give a fuck about you years ago. So what? So what you gonna do when it's on and sinking? Motherfucker, you probably start drinking. I don't know, but I'll never be a sucker's friend just because the fool's making dead presidents. Gato, Roboto, and Cat Robot will never quit. Funk, funk, funky! What was that? From the 818 in the San Fernando Valley to the 503 in El Salvador and around the world, this is the Gnarly Futuristic Thoughts Show, episode #06. Oops, my bad. Woo, really fucking up today. Episode #026. So shuffle your like songs or don't shuffle your like songs while listening to this in the background. No me importa. I'm your MC, Gato. Roboto, Auto. 1999. The McLovin, chicka, yeah. Happy Thursday, or as I like to call it, Happy Thursday, with a little bit of Jersey accent. Happy Friday, Junior. Hope everybody's doing great. We are live on YouTube right now, and shortly after, be live on Spotify. Just gonna get set up here for the live stream. This is a live show, unedited, because that's how we do. It's too much time. Too much time to edit stuff, you know? So this is a live show on YouTube. And again, we'll be on Spotify shortly afterwards. And this is a crypto show. Just gotta wait 20 seconds or so to get started here. Just grabbing a couple of tags so the folks can find us live streaming like all the cool kids. Today, wow, February 10th, 2022. Where has the time gone? And this is not gaming. This is entertainment purposes only. It's not for gaming. Changing the category, as you can see here, to entertainment. So whatever I say, you know the deal. Whatever I say, don't listen to one damn word I gotta say, because I'm just on the mic, just talking some shit, talking a little bit of crypto. So don't put your whole paycheck, tomorrow's Friday, don't put your whole paycheck on Solana or Cardano. Some people call it that. I call it Cardano. Don't listen to whatever I gotta say. So I just tweeted it out. Tweet. And I think we are ready to rock and roll. So pull up for a J, like a jumper from Russell Westbrook from 18 feet. Don't forget to call bank. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. And I can neither confirm or deny that this is President Bukele's favorite show. But this is the crypto show for the broke, those living paycheck to paycheck, those unemployed, the 99% of us, the other 99% of us. So I want to start off this show with a little quote, and if anybody's watching a live stream right now, which I doubt because I just went live 10 seconds ago, but I have here on the Brave browser images of Swami Sri Yukteswar. And he was once quoted as saying, this is quote from Swami Sri Yukteswar, who's on the screen right now. If you're listening on Spotify, you can't see this. But he was quoted as saying, "Must I bring into the cold realms of speech the warm sentiments best guarded by the wordless heart? Must I bring into the cold realms of speech the warm sentiments best guarded by the wordless heart?" So that is what the great Swami Sri Yukteswar used to say. You know, as soon as I wake up, there have been times when the first thing that I do is reach for my iPhone 7 Plus. Just until a couple hours ago, I thought I was rocking the iPhone 8 Plus, but I checked the info in the settings just to make sure. I treat my iPhones as an extension of my arm and hand like a cyborg. And just like my favorite pair of boxers, never gonna give you up. I don't know if that's how the jingle goes, but never gonna give you up. The first thing I do each morning is grab my phone and I check my portfolios, respond to text messages, check Twitter, see if Dodgers and the Lakers won, check my fantasy baseball, basketball, football teams, all before I say my good mornings to my loved ones, before I brush my teeth, and before I take my Andre the Giant morning shits after eating rice and lentils the night before. I truly do miss the simpler times before smartphones and computers, although I have a true passion for new technology, as any kid would growing up in the 80s and 90s. I was driving on the freeway this morning, and my intuition and my inner thoughts were telling me that I needed to stop. Then I started thinking about ways to change my morning wake-up routine. If we wake up and grab our phones immediately, then whose time is that? It's not mine, it's not yours. My eyes are open, but my third eye is closed. I don't see anything out of the ordinary, but all around us are geometric patterns. Everything is connected like spider webs. Information beams coming from left, right, up, down, sideways. Information overload. On most days, the information superhighway takes control of my life and time. And when this occurs, I'm not in control of my mind, body, and spirit. I'm not at my 100%. We got someone on the chat. Howdy if you hear me. So I'm not at my 100%. I live day by day, and every day is Groundhog Day. I started thinking about the Windows 95 days, ta-da, and PS5s. Almost all devices, no matter how smart they are, have boot up times. We and I must battle the temptations of technology and take control. Howdy if you hear me. How's it going? I see you in the chat. I would love to meditate, read, and write first thing in the morning. 99% of the time, this is simply just impossible. I'm not in isolation. So how can I boot up before my time is no longer my time? What is the secret to booting up before the day starts and making today the best day I can possibly have? That answer is quite simple and often overlooked by me and many others. Breathing and breath. I'm just a rookie wannabe yogi. Most of my breath work comes during meditation, which I have hardly meditated since the start of the year 2020. Before there was more isolation time and less remote work and in-home schooling to focus on meditation, but the world has turned upside down, so it seems, or downside up, if up is down and down is up, like they say. Many have adjusted to the new world post-2020. To boot up each morning, I'm going to focus on my breathing exercises before I get out of bed, or in my case, out of the couch each morning. Yes, I've slept on the couch the last 3 years. Simple breathing techniques. I'm gonna breathe in and out for 30 seconds as quickly as I can, followed by 6 long, deep breaths. If it sounds simple, then great. Give it a try yourself. Again, we're all different, and this is what I know works best for me. I'm not a certified MD like Doogie Howser, so proceed with caution. Let me know what works for you. Let's go ahead and try it out, actually. I have my iPhone 7 Plus here, and I got the stopwatch. I'm just going to breathe in and out heavily, fast, for 30 seconds. Try it out with me. Try it out with me. I'm going to hit start right now. Tiempo, that's 30 seconds. So that's 30 seconds breathing in and out heavily. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 long, deep breaths. And hopefully you do it with me. Ready? Go. Okay, I don't know if that was 6 or 7. I lost count. I was focusing on my breathing, but this is going to be my boot up starting tomorrow each morning. No matter what, I'm not going to look at my portfolio. I'm not going to look at my tweets. I'm not going to look at the Lakers loss. I'm not going to look at my text messages. I'm just going to do my breathing. I mean, it only takes about a minute and a half. I'm going to do this every morning before I do anything else. Okay, so let's talk about the Gato Roboto's ecosystem. That's just what I call it. Everybody has their own ecosystem. Again, I know this sounds repetitive, but it's just got to hammer the point through. You know, when it comes to crypto, it's all about the ecosystem. Same thing for you, you know, and myself too, the ecosystem. So I'm going to work on my breathing exercises, reading the scriptures, personal reading, writing, journaling, walking, exercise, meditation, fasting. I'm not a doctor. Getting some sun, trying some improv, practicing the arts, studying the numbers, looking up at the stars, staying hydrated, and getting plenty of sleep. So that's my ecosystem. Let me know what your ecosystem looks like. We're big on ecosystems here in this crypto show. Right now, I got the human dice here, and I'm going to roll it and see what the yoga stretch of the day is. Ready? Go! All right, we got the bridge pose. One of my favorites. Bridge pose. This is the yoga stretch of the day. I'm going to try and make some time to do this pose for 5 minutes soon. And I'm excited to let everybody know that tonight I'm going to charge my Fitbit. And Saturday morning, I'm going for a walk. Sunday morning, I'm going for a walk. And it looks like I'll be able to start walking daily. And I'm looking to walk anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. And my goal is 10K, although I don't know if I'll be able to reach that. I used to be able to reach that before when I was working in corp, because I would just, go on break, walk, take my lunch, walk, go on break, walk. But it's a little bit difficult here in 2022. I'm at home, and yeah. But let's talk some crypto. Let's move on to the bookmarks. Let's see what everybody has to say today. Now, to the big theme today, 2 days ago, was that chick who stole the Bitcoin, Razakan, the rapper. Funny stuff, memes everywhere. But today, the biggest theme is inflation. Inflation is the biggest theme today. So you will see a lot of inflation stuff here in the bookmarks. Okay, so McDonald's files trademark for metaverse-based virtual restaurant. McDonald's. Disney CEO says, if the metaverse is about blending the digital and physical worlds, then who can do it better than Disney? Damn. It's kind of true, right? Disney? I like Disney. Even though some people don't like Disney. But I do like Disney. I like going to Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland in like 5 years, but it's pretty cool sometimes. Twitter has invested in Bitcoin payments processor OpenNode, which aims to speed up Bitcoin adoption. So not just McDonald's, but Panera Bread have filed trademarks for virtual metaverse restaurants. So if you don't think this is happening, then I don't know what to say. So I don't know if anyone's heard, but Snoop Dogg bought his old record label company, Death Row. Snoop Dogg will be launching back on Death Row music NFTs on Gala blockchain. Woo! I'm a big fan of Gala, so that's huge for all my Gala fans. Gala blockchain. Here's a tweet from A. Pampaliano. Technologies are disrupting bureaucracies, and the incumbents hate it. Now, before I go any further, I'm the fumble master, like Brett Favre. Nobody, and I mean nobody, fumbles more words than me. Nobody mispronounces more names than me. Here's a fun fact. 11 years ago today, which was yesterday, 20 hours ago, Bitcoin was worth $1. Oh, I wish I can go back in time. 11 years, a buck. Put a 20 on it. Fashion giant Gucci has purchased an undisclosed amount of virtual land in the Sandbox metaverse. I mean, this is happening People are buying virtual land. It's happening. It's happening. Don't kid yourself. Look at these fucks. JP Morgan. They're saying that Bitcoin is overvalued at 44K. But somehow they still think Bitcoin long term is 150K. Don't listen to these stupid banks, evil corporations. Don't mess with them. Don't buy any Bitcoin from them. No crypto from them. Just let them dig their own grave. Evil banks and corporations. Don't listen to them. Although Wells Fargo did have a good quote here. They state that the rate of Bitcoin and crypto adoption is comparable to the internet boom of the 1990s. I've been saying this for 2 years. We saw a couple tweets earlier this week, and we saw a graph. It's comparable. I mean, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 81. I was a teenager in the 90s. I had a computer. I had America Online before most of my friends. People used to make fun of me because I had a computer. People used to make fun of me because I was able to IM and stuff, call me a nerd. But adoption, and it's kind of like the same. It's the same pattern. I've seen this script before. Internet adoption and crypto adoption. You know what they say in the chat rooms? Trust me, bro. Inflation plus less bargaining power equals government plus central banks screwing us all. Bitcoin fixes this. Pac-Man video game owner Bandai Namco is set to invest $130 million to build a metaverse. Everybody's getting in the game. Everybody's getting in the game. Russian Federation will reportedly approve a Bitcoin as legal currency before February 18, 2022. That's in 8 days. Russian Federation will reportedly approve Bitcoin as legal currency. El Salvador. Here we go now. 1 billion Bitcoin bond will be issued between March 15th and March 20th. The bond will pay 6.5% annually. They're going to break up the 1 billion to two parts. 500 million will be used for Bitcoin mining and developing renewable energy from volcanoes. They got a lot of volcanoes in El Salvador. I've seen them. They're wonderful. I'll go from little cities, pueblos, little cities, San Salvador, San Miguel, San Vicente, Santa Ana, the beach at Cucu. Like every 40 miles you drive, you see a brand new volcano. They have a lot of volcanoes in El Salvador. So El Salvador, 1 billion Bitcoin bond being issued March 15 to the 20th. Half will go to Bitcoin mining. Half will go to buy more Bitcoin. Gotta buy the dip. Another quote from Disney. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me. Yeah, it's always funny when I see that in the chat rooms. Like, most of the times you go to message boards like a Reddit, right? If you go to like the Reddit, Shiba Inu, and people just don't look at tokenomics, and then they'll be like, yo, Shiba Inu is going to $5. Trust me, bruh. Trust me, bruh. So Disney CEO says, we want to be great at the metaverse. The Cleveland Cavaliers NBA team has launched their NFT marketplace on the Tezos network. So this is the I think this is the first NBA team, or maybe Brooklyn. I know they're working on that metaverse too, but the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're launching their NFT marketplace on the Tezos network. Be on the lookout for that. Dego, DEGO Finance, has reportedly been hacked for $10 million. I don't know Dego. Man, that sucks. How do you pronounce this? Sotheby's? Sotheby. Sotheby's auction house to auction 104 CryptoPunks NFTs worth over $200 million. So we were all applauding the NYC mayor just a couple weeks ago, but the same mayor says that you can't be he doesn't like the Bitcoin mining. But, you know, you can't be the capital of crypto if you hate on Bitcoin mining. There's a lot of fun out there. I mean, Bitcoin mining is a lot less energy than a whole bunch of shit. There's a lot of fun out there. Got to do your due diligence. So the topic of the day, inflation just came in at 7.5%. That's the highest in 40 years. That's the highest since Robin Yount won AL MVP in 1982 for the Brewers. True inflation, that's just year over N inflation, 7.5. True inflation in the United States is over 10%. Okay, I know this is big news, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. Binance will be taking a $200 million stake in Forbes as they plan to adopt Web 3.0. So I like Binance. I just don't like Forbes. I just don't like any old shit, like, you know, all these old companies that fucking, you know, just give us fake news and garbage shit all the time. Forbes, you know, I don't give a fuck about being a Forbes millionaire, you know, but Binance will be taking 200 million stake. So basically, they're going to be owning Forbes, so hopefully they change things up. Yeah, I don't like all that shit, the NY Times and all that shit. Forbes, you can put them in the same category. All these rich fucks, they always try and keep us down. But Binance will be taking a $200 million stake. The new Samsung Galaxy S22 smartphone features a new wallet with Bitcoin and crypto capabilities. Brazil's top crypto exchange announces Shiba Inu listing. And the exchange, let me see here, it's called Foxbit. So I'm looking at the Brazilian flag, and inside the globe is a Shiba Inu. So big ups to Brazil. YouTube is considering verifying NFTs and allowing users to watch games in the metaverse. YouTube stepping up their game. Oh, and this news kind of bummed me out also, because I hate all these fucks, JP Morgan and all that. Former JP Morgan, let me scroll down again. Former JP Morgan executive Stacey Warden joins Algorand as their new CEO. So I'm a big fan of Algorand. But I'm just not a big fan of these whack-ass banks, JP Morgan. So, you know, an executive from JP Morgan going over to Algorand. So to me, this has become a long-term pump and dump. You know, I don't want to I don't want to fuck around with any of these bankers trying to move over to crypto. I'm writing this down and I'm keeping a note. Long-term pump and dump. Player Unknown's Battleground. PUBG, video games creator, invests $6.5 million in 2 companies to build content for the metaverse. Everybody's getting in the game. What about you? New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu forms a new commission to study Bitcoin and crypto. So big ups to the New Hampshire governor there. That's important education on this crypto, because if we don't study, if we don't learn the trends, then we're going to get wrecked. R-E-K-T, wrecked. Here's a tweet. Every dollar you invest today buys time in the future that you won't have to work for someone else. Invest your money so that having a job becomes a choice and not an obligation. I like that tweet. I like it. I like it. The only thing hitting an all-time high is inflation. Inflation is a crime against humanity. Here we go. Look at these fucks. Here we go. Breaking news. Senator Blumenthal bought millions in Robinhood the same day he called on Congress to investigate GameStop Emcee restrictions on January 2021. Blumenthal sold up to 2.5 million worth of shares of Robinhood in the last quarter of 2021. These guys are all crooked. Anyone from these evil corps, anyone from these banks, anyone from Wall Street, they're all crooked, they're all evil, they're all trash, and I hope that they don't succeed, because they've been keeping us down. It's time to turn the tables. So this was a tweet from 6 hours ago. Basically, the whole crypto, the whole stock market, the US stock market is crashing, but Bitcoin was up. Everything was crashing, the stock market, but Bitcoin was up. That was earlier today. I don't think Bitcoin is up right now from 24 hours ago, but earlier this morning it was. House of Commons Canada member has introduced a bill to create a framework that promotes the country's Bitcoin and crypto industry. Little Canadian flag there at the end. Big ups to Canada. Anyone who's trying to learn more about crypto really gets me excited and pumped up. The number of addresses holding more than 1 million worth of Bitcoin has reached 96,000. Woo-wee. I'm not even close to that. I'm like 0.0000000% of that. Here we go. The daily Tyler Winklevoss tweet. Has anyone checked in on the Fed's money printer lately? I'm starting to worry it's in an infinite loop. So inflation, big topic. Okay, this is real bad right here. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of NFTs, but just not right now. Right now it's not the time. Just like DeFi, it wasn't the time for DeFi a couple years ago. Right now, it's not the time for NFTs. Even though I'm the biggest fan of NFTs. But the NFT project Squiggles allegedly planning a rug pull worth 32 million. So be careful out there. Squiggles planning a rug pull. The greatest sin is mediocrity. Anthony Bourdain. I love his show, his cooking shows. R.I.P. Mr. Bourdain. OnlyFans to launch NFT profile pictures verifications. I might start OnlyFans. I got some nasty toes. I hear people like toes. I just banged into some steel without any shoes. I might just put up pictures of my toes, starting OnlyFans. Anyways, OnlyFans to launch NFT profile picture verification. Just FYI. Inflation is taxation without legislation. Milton Friedman. Money talks, rich screams, wealth whispers. Here we go now. Jamaica, right near the beach, boy. Jamaica to launch a digital currency in 2022. Bitcoin went from the previous high of 20K to 69K with the entry of 200 million new users last year. What happens when we onboard 3 billion more people by the end of the decade? So think about that. Bitcoin went from 20K to 69K after, 200 million users adopted Bitcoin. But what's going to happen when 3 billion more people adopt Bitcoin by the end of the decade? Just hodl, baby. Nasty toes. OnlyFans, baby. Nasty toes. Purple toes. Laker colors. Coin market cap is now tracking over 17,500 coins. And I love coin market cap, but I'm just sticking to the top 100. I haven't gone past the top 100. I do own coins outside the top 100, but usually I rely on my team, the crypto team. Make sure you get the crypto team for insight. I trust my crypto team, and if they got some news on some coins, then I'll take a look if it's outside the top 100. But be careful, there's 17,500 cryptocurrency. Not all of them are going to make it. A lot of them are going to be rug pulled. You're going to get rug pulled, liquidated. So be careful, do your homework. Don't trust anybody. It may not feel like it, but you're still early to crypto if you're here. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, it may not feel like it, but you're early to crypto. More so than countries, corporations, institutes, elites, and people. So early in the game, I applaud everyone who's into crypto right now and has been into crypto. It's the future, baby. I never played this game, Farmville, but Farmville maker Zynga plans to launch an NFT-based game at the end of 2022. And I just saw this right as I began to stream. National Park for the Washington Nationals is tracking towards becoming the first ballpark to accept crypto for all transactions. And what else? It also says here that they have a deal with CoinDesk with Terra. The Washington Nationals have entered an agreement with Terra Luna, one of my favorites, top 10 coins, a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, for $40 million. So big ups to the Washington Nationals. Next time you go out to Vegas, make sure you put a 20 on the Nationals and also on the Marlins or something like that. Got to parlay that shit up. Set up a smart contract to parlay the Lakers +7 and Shiba Inu. Hit the sportsbook with a Hadouken, but don't call me Ryu. Instead, call me Kenny. Make beats and rock the mic like Lil Penny. Oh, you like my shoes? PF Flyers like Benny. How many years you been in the game? 20. Paper hands? I've seen plenty. That was the short rhyme of the day. Really short rhyme of the day there. And let's move on to the fun stuff. And that's the top 100 over at coinmarketcap.com. Bitcoin earlier today was up to 45K. It kind of pulled back a little bit. So far, the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's down 1.3%. The global crypto market cap is down 3.5% and now is under 2 trillion at 1.95 trillion. So the US stock market is crashing. They won't say that publicly, but I'm telling you, US stock market is crashing. So crypto's a little bit down today. Ethereum down 4.8%, still above 3K. Binance down 1.8%, still above 400. XRP almost down 6%, still above 80 cents. Cardano down 4%, above $1. Solana down 7%, still above 100. Terra Luna, we just heard about Terra Luna and the Washington Nationals, down 8%, down to $52. I mean, this could be a good buying opportunity. Terra Luna, I feel, is one of the big time hitters coming up here in the next couple of years. And everything is basically down anywhere between 3 and 10%. If you only have 10 seconds, make sure you take a look at what Bitcoin is doing and compare that to the global crypto market. And then head over again to coinmarketcap.com. Make sure you scroll down like I'm doing here on YouTube, and just, you can scroll down nice and slowly. Take a look at all the coins and tokens and stuff, and just keep an eye out. Just see what's green, see what's red. If we do this every day, I promise that with your photographic memory, you'll start recognizing patterns, and it's really going to help you to decide on how you want to invest your money. Today, there's no segment for On This Day back in 1999. I didn't read the newspaper, but I want to tell you about last night. I finished the Netflix documentary. Again, I've been watching a lot of thrillers and court cases and stuff. So Monsters Inside, the 24 Faces of Billy Milligan. Let me pull it up here. Billy Milligan. So, when was it? Wednesday, I watched the first 2 episodes, and to me, it was kind of sad because this guy was abused. I mean, he was the Ohio State rapist back in 1977. That's not cool. But they went back, they showed where, the doctors were talking to him, and they found out he had multiple personality disorder, and they figured out that he had 10 different personalities. And it was kind of amazing because, one time he'll change into another personality, Arthur, which was the main guy, and he would talk British. And then there was also like a Croatian guy, and this guy was one of the best. He was great at art, drawing and stuff, and he can speak like different languages. And I mean, he just had 10 different personalities. And, he was found not guilty by, because of his mental condition there. Then he got sent to the institution, which, he had a lot of freedom to go around to, different, he can go outside the institute and stuff like that. And they didn't like that. So they moved him to a different institute, and they made a book. There was another doctor, and it seems like the doctor was pressuring him or hypnotizing him. And somehow they found out he had 24 different personalities. And I think that when he went to the second institute, they were giving him pills and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, the guy had problems. He was drinking, and he did drugs, smoked pot, cocaine, and all that. Just really interesting story, but it's kind of sad. And I think it has to do with his childhood, and maybe just his childhood. I just think about what could happen if that never would have occurred to him. Would he been, just a normal person? So then I watched the last 2 episodes yesterday, but last 2 were a little bit crazier. He did some crazy stuff that, that's not supported. I also watched yesterday, this is not a series, but I watched The Dream Killer. I think it's Ryan Ferguson. Ryan Ferguson. Here we go. And unfortunately, this one was kind of sad too. Here's a 19-year-old who was sent to jail, wrongly accused because he was hanging out with the wrong crowd. One of his friends was doing drugs and drinking, and he blacked out. And 2 years later, he just called the cops and said, hey, I blacked out, and me and my friend Ryan Ferguson killed this person. And there was no witnesses whatsoever. And the prosecutors, what they do is they pressure people. And somehow this guy went to jail. A 19-year-old went to jail, wrongly accused, went to jail. And he was there for like 10 years when they finally, appealed and they got him out. But still, I mean, that's so sad. A 19-year-old going to jail for a crime that they didn't commit. But, he had a strong head. He had a strong supporting cast with his mom and dad. He read his books. So all good there. And, that's pretty much it for today. I want to, just give a shout out to some of the sponsors here. If you're watching, they're not my sponsors, but it's just, I support these products. First is the Brave browser. Make sure you download that, and make sure you'll be able to earn some BATs, BAT, basic attention token. You see here, I downloaded this browser last Friday. So in a week, I already made 1 BAT. That's still 90 cents, but who knows? This can go to the moon. It could be a lot more later on. My Twitter handle is at Gato Roboto 1999. I'm also on YouTube, as most people are watching. Also on Spotify, Instagram, Twitch. I'm going to start my Twitch channel this weekend. I'm going to be playing some video games. And again, that's Gato Roboto 1999. Instagram and TikTok, I don't even log in, but I have it. Also got a Pinterest for later on. I like Pinterest. I get some ideas there. And I'm also on Audius. Okay. And let's see if I can kind of explain what Audius is. Basically, it's, for creators of music, and they do have their own token called Audio, and right now it's worth $1.20. I haven't figured out how to collect the tokens on Audius, but I have been uploading some beats that I do on the Logic Pro. Right now, you can see here, I can't show you the beats because I'm recording here, and I'm pushing that towards my streaming software. But if you go to Audius, you can see here my name is Gato Roboto. Got the U.S. flag, Salvadorian flag, got the globe, and also got the Jamaican and German flag. If you know what I mean. You know? Anyways, what I'm gonna do, I made this beat today, just messing around here at during brunch. And I think it came out pretty cool. It's pretty chill. I call it Long Hair in Tokyo. I'll go ahead and let me see. I'll go ahead and play this beat, and then I'll sign off. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic. This beat is 3 minutes and 4 seconds. And then as soon as it's done, I'll go ahead and sign off. But I do want to say everybody have a great Friday Junior, a great Thursday, and I'll be back tomorrow, Friday, February 11th. I'm guessing around 3:15, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time, West Coast, Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley. So I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to play this beat that I made during brunch. It's 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Have a great evening.